Today we're going to be looking at all the TMNT comics that will be coming out in May, and to say the very least, it's a little bit disappointing because it's only 4 TMNT comics. Now surprisingly, none of the TMNT comics have anything to do with the ongoing series or The Last Ronin, so it's okay, but I would prefer a little bit more to do with the ongoing series or Last Ronin, so yeah. Okay, so on May the 3rd, we're going to be getting 2 TMNT comics, which surprisingly are both crossovers. So the first one is the TMNT and Saki Jimbo Where When issue number 2. So the description for this issue is: sent back in time to feudal Japan, the TMNT immediately face a fight for their lives against Yoichi and Jiroto, mistaking the turtles for a violent couple terrorizing a nearby village. The long-eared samurai descends upon the turtles with sword bandish. Can the TMNT convince Usagi's allies to aid in their mission to stop Dr. Where When from changing the future? Or will the larger threat prevail while Lord Naruki's forces march into a final battle with Dr. Lord Hiji? Overall, I think that this issue sounds really great and really fun, and I do think that the fact that we don't really know too much about these version of turtles and how these turtles will react and interact with Usagi's characters, I think could make for some really fun interactions between the two, and I do think they could be really fun. Now there were some covers released for this issue. I won't be going into all of them just now just because there's quite a few that's being released, and I wouldn't be too surprised if I do release a few more in the upcoming days. So the first one we do have is by Stan Sakai, which I must admit looks really great. So the first cover we have is the TMNT fighting Usagi, Torami, Chizu and Gen, and I do think that this cover does look really great and really just sets up the whole tone for it, and I must admit it looks really amazing. Another cover we got is by Karen Eastman, and we do get to see the turtles, Usagi, standing at the bottom below, while a very dangerous looking Dr. Where When is above them, which I must admit it really does set up the tone for this series and the big threat that he possesses. The another cover which I'll be releasing is the 110 variant done by Sarah Myers, and I must admit it looks really great, and I must admit I do like the colours and the artwork for this one with how they're interacting. It really sets up the whole vibe for this issue and looks really great again. Now of course there were a few other covers that were released for this issue. I'll be talking about them soon in the actual preview video, but yeah. Okay, so the other comic that will be coming out on May the 3rd, it is the TMNT and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Volume 2 issue number 5. So unfortunately this is going to be the final issue for this series. I'm not too sure they're going to be setting up anything for a 3rd volume. I wouldn't be too surprised if they did, but at the same time you just never know this company. Okay, so for the description for this issue, and it's actually really short, it is: forbidden alliances collide as radical enhanced, mind-blowing Zord combinations battle it out. Reunited friends face Krang as a true force to be reckoned with, but will it be enough to send him back to Dimension X? So yeah, unfortunately that was the only description that we got for this issue, and it does sound really interesting. And knowing what we do know about this issue, and what we do know about previous issues and stuff like that, and knowing what we do know going into this issue, it sounds though that this issue is going to be really intense and really great. I mean, you could have the TMNT Ranger X Turtles, we've got Mutant Rangers fighting a Krang in a Zord, so it sounds really hectic and really fun and really crazy. So I'm interested to see how everything plays out, but again, I'm sort of interested to see if they're going to be setting anything up for a 3rd volume. Okay, so for the covers, there's going to be 22 covers that will be coming out, so I won't be talking about them all today. I'll be selecting a few that just stand out quite a bit. So okay, so the first one we do have is by Dan Mora, who's doing the art for the actual comic. I must admit it looks really great. It's a wraparound cover which is just amazing, and we do get to see the Ranger X Turtles as well as the Mutant Rangers look really amazing. Can't wait to pick that one up. We have 2 covers by Ivan Teo which look really amazing. We do get to see one with the Mutant Rangers and one of the Ranger X Turtles, look both amazing, so incredible, wow. And they do have some really amazing other ones. We got one where we do get to see a recreation of the 1990 movie poster with the Mutant Rangers, and then also have these really amazing things like 1 in 100, so that's really rare to get, and it just looks amazing with the artwork for this issue. And just get to see the Tall Rangers, the Mutant Rangers. It looks incredible. I really hope I'm able to get that one. Okay, so on May 24th we do get to see the 3rd TMNT and Saki Jimbo Where When comic, and I'm quite surprised that they're releasing a 3rd one this month, but I can't complain too much because we get another comic, so yay. Okay, so the description is: ambush. The TMNT, Soki, and Lord Naruki's forces have been set upon by the deadly Moja Ninja Clan. With Dr. Where When location still unknown and a conflict with Lord Hiji's on the horizon, the Turtles and their new allies will need to work together to reach their next battle, no matter what it may cost them. Okay, so for the covers, there's been 8 covers that have been shown so far, but I wouldn't be too surprised if I do show a few more over the upcoming few days, so yeah. So the first cover we do have is done by Stan Sakai, which looks really great. We do get to see the Turtles, Usagi, and all these other characters fighting the Mole Ninja Clan, which I must admit looks really great. And I don't really have too much to really say about it so far, but it does look really amazing. Can't wait to see this battle take place. Looks amazing. We do have a cover done by Kevin Eastman where we do get to see Usagi and the Turtles on the cover. There's no real, I don't really know what to say, but there's nothing really going on in this cover. You just see the characters there. I can't say much more than that, but it looks okay. I just think that they could have done a lot more, but what they get was pretty awesome. Now another cover that we'll be getting is done by Sarah Myers, which is the 1/10 variant, and it looks amazing. And do get to see the Turtles, Usagi and Torami fighting the Mole characters, and wow, the colours on this look amazing. And yeah, this one looks really great. And to my surprise, they even included blood in this one, so I was even more surprised by that they included blood, which I didn't think they was allowed to include blood, but well, we're getting it now, so that's great, yay. So yeah, the tmnt Usagi Jumbo Wear When issue number 3 is coming out May 24th. So rounding out the month of May, we do get to see the tmnt Sailor Moon Adventures coming out on May 31st, and it's going to be interesting. So with this whole series, it's basically continuing off where we left off with the tmnt Sailor Moon Adventure comics, but this one's going to be doing things a bit differently. Just because in that first series we only got to see the comics or stories told in one comic, but in this one we do get to see the stories told over 2 issues, which I do think is going to be really great just because it gives us time to tell the story in a really great way and stuff like that. So for the description for this issue, it is the tmnt Sailor Moon Adventures continues in our first multi-part adventure. After an accidental encounter with an unknown element in the sewers of a city, the Rat King finds his ability to control the hearts and minds of rodents is waning. But in its place, he finds the ability to control reptile life, which will totally make things harder for the heroes in the hard shell. Grab a bowl of cereal and be there for part 1 of the Turtle King. Now an all new ongoing series because you asked for it. So yeah, so I really want to address that. So there's going to be a brand new ongoing series with loads of new brand new stories, new issues, and I do think that's really great. But the one thing which I do got to say about that is that in the description it says that you asked for it. I don't really know who asked for it, but either way that I got it, I'm looking forward to it, as I do think there's a lot of potential here, because the one thing which I did really enjoy about the Sailor Moon Adventure comics was the fact that I was telling new stories in this universe, and I must admit they were really great for the most part, but I felt as though that they could have been longer, and I do think that doing it in this format is really great. But I don't really know how long the career lasts with an ongoing series set in this universe, but I guess time will tell. Okay, so for the covers we have one done by Tim Latty, and this one looks really amazing, as you do get to see the Turtles, April, Splinter, Shredder on there, with loads of other real references to that universe, such as the Party Wagon, you get to see the Toe Blimp, the Tenodrome, other stuff like that. Really great, and yeah, I can't say much more than that, it looks beautiful. Another one we have is done by Dan Schuing, and this one looks really amazing, as you do get to see the Rat King, sort of controlling the Turtles who are like in midair, I want to say, and this one looks really amazing and great. We have another one done by Sarah Myers, and this one looks really amazing, as you get to see the Rat King sort of controlling the Turtles, who now have like rat features on them. Looks really amazing, wow, just wow. And then surprisingly, we have a really great one for the 110 variant and also the 125 variant, and we do get to see a old turtle artist come back, which is Michael Dooney. Now for this cover, we do get to see the Turtles on like a construction worker place, and it looks really interesting, and basically both covers are sort of like the exact same, except the 125 variant has no writing on it, so I guess that's cool, but at the same time it really makes no difference really. But yeah, that comic will be coming out May 31st. So yeah, that's all the comics that will be coming out in May. I'm quite interested to hear what you say about this in the comment section below, as I'm quite surprised there was only 4 issues that are coming out in this month, and none of them have anything to do with the ongoing series, or The Last Ronin, or anything like that, so I'm quite surprised by that. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about all this. Goodbye, yo, bye.